Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today's gist is coming from the palace of the Ooni. Now there's this news going about saying that there is a lady whose name is LLB and she rejected the Ooni of Ife's proposal. Well, everyone has been giving a thumbs up, clapping for her and saying she did a risk analysis and she realized it's not worth it, and so he decided to remain friends with the Ooni rather than be a queen. Although LLB is not a new face in the palace, and she has, even before the request of the Ooni, being called Olori. Now, there are several reasons why she would reject the offer of being an Olori. From what the palace has revealed, it says and states that LLB and Ooni of Ife is that these two share a fun relationship with each other. They are close and Ooni of Ife doesn't joke with her matter. And everyone wonders, why did she now reject and refuse to become one of the queens of Ife, since the tradition requires Ooni to actually marry several wives? Initially, we all knew Ooni was doing the one man, one woman rule, and every one of it backfired, as each and every of these women walked out on Ooni, starting from his first ever love down to Queen Naomi. They all left the palace. That was why Ooni of Ife explained in an interview that there are some things that are beyond him and he doesn't have any other choice than to follow tradition. And this is why Ooni, between September to October, married nothing less than 7 wives. So now the question is, why did LLB reject the offer of Ooni? Some people are saying that she wanted to be the Yeyelua, and since she already has a son with another man, as LLB was once married and she has a son, and she left the marriage due to domestic violence. And whoever has a child before can't be the Yeyelua. Yes, they can be queens like Queen Ashley and others. Queen Ashley also has a child before meeting the Ooni and living in the palace. So that theory of wanting to be Yeyelua and not being possible is one of the reasons people claim she rejected Ooni's offer. Another theory is that she doesn't want the mass marriage Ooni's offering everyone. Maybe eventually she might change her mind and come in as one of the queens, but not with rush of things the way Ooni married nothing less than 6-7 wives in a short period of time. She wants something regal, she wants something royal, she wants something exceptional, not a mass wedding. Now, another theory which people are pushing is that the queen LLB did an assessed risk and she realized that it's not worth it, as so many people are saying this is just going to be too many floats passing around. If this is the case, well, this doesn't stand, as the queen, the said queen LLB, already has a close and intimate relationship with the Ooni, and she was also considered one of the side chicks of Ooni, so she can as well be the queen. Another reason is some people are saying she has self-worth, and this is one of the reasons why she refused and rejected the Ooni. She cannot be included, considering how everything seems so much of a mess, too many mentioning, too many stories, too many backstories, so on and so forth, and she doesn't want to be part of it. She wants to stand out and be exceptional about doing her thing. Well, how did this news get to the members of the public? It was revealed by popular blogger Kemi Ashafo, stating and sharing in a post saying, Ooni of Ife, meet lady who rejected marriage proposal. They were both in love, they still are, always seen together in the palace and everywhere. They even called her Olori in the palace. Everyone thought this beautiful and influential lady would marry the Ooni of Ife, but alas, she didn't accept. What happened? This was the popular blogger called Kemi Ashafo sharing this on social media. Well, here are things to know about LLB. LLB's got beauty, brain and bronze. Not one to be shoved aside in any crowd. She is any man's delight. A natural endowment would make any man drool. Simply called Laide Lanre-Badmus, you can call her LLB. She is a politician, very proactive in her choosing career too. She is the founder and principal partner of Alice Unique Multi-Ventures Limited and also Laide Lanre-Badmus Nigeria Limited. Laide is a public speaker, lifestyle consultant, and an entrepreneur. She was born July 10th, 1981. The 41-year-old is a graduate of Politics and International Relations from OOU, Olabisi Onabanjo University. She is also armed with a diploma in law from Leeds City University. It may interest you to know that her mother is also a lawyer. Into a source, it is well known that both LLB and Ooni are romantically linked, and everyone in the palace and outside thought they would end up in marriage. Well, LLB didn't start dating the Ooni in recent time at all. They have been together for a long time. This backs up the fact that Queen Naomi has been saying that they are side pieces, they are side attractions. So how the Ooni was married to Queen Naomi, there were several other queens in the palace too, and they didn't like the idea that Queen Naomi is the only queen being showed off to the public, while others are just in the dark. Hence, they frustrated her effort and she had to leave the palace. Well, according to the palace source revealing the kind of relationship between Ooni and LLB and why she rejected it, here was what the source said. Laide is the constant face in Ile-Ife, and there is no one in the palace who doesn't know Olori Laide. Yes, they call her Olori in the palace, and everyone thought Baba Ooni would marry her because he really loves her and she doesn't joke with their affairs. This was the palace was revealing exclusively to Kemi Ashafo. Now the question is, what went wrong? The palace source further revealed saying, but she refused. She didn't want the mass wedding with 2 months that took place between September and October 2022. Not because she didn't love him, she still does, but she doesn't want to share the love of her life with so many women. Though it wasn't the Ooni's intentions to be polygamous, he couldn't help it. He was instructed by the gods to marry many wives after Naomi left in December 2021, and he had to adhere to the instruction from the establishment. It is really surprising that she would reject this proposal because they were very close and she was always with him. So many things are involved in this matter, and it's between LLB and the Ooni. They are still in love with each other anyways. This was the source revealing this. Born to a mother of lawyer, as mentioned earlier, Laide is quite influential and connected to the corridors of power. A single mom of 1, the child isn't Ooni, of course, as mentioned. She was once married but walked out of the marriage due to domestic violence. She's a fellow of the Institute of Personality Development and Customer Relations Management. Now the question still stands, will she change her mind, or she's going to stand her ground by rejecting Ooni's offer? Well, we look forward to that news. And guys, there you have it. Do not forget to like, subscribe and drop your comments in the comment section below. Thank you. Bye.